What's the soup, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The other day I was scrolling through the internet, as one does, when my eyes got punished by the new money maximizing scheme that airlines are trying to roll out in the not so distant future. And before I say what it is, I think we can all agree as a global community that airlines are playing it really fast and loose with how many amenities they take away from the flying experience every year. Gone are the day of you putting on your best suit to have a 2-hour national flight. Gone are the days of you being able to light up a cigarette and being served a 3-course meal like it's a luxury resort. Gone are the days of having a lounge to meet other fellow passengers and flyers like yourself.
Hello there.
Gone are the days of celebrity fit pics at the airport. And they will be missed. To be fair, I didn't get to live any of those flights. By the time I started flying, no one was really flying in their best suits. But I do remember when I was a kid, flights just cost money. And it's not like it was a specific number either. It was just an arbitrary number they would give you when you called. Yes, call because for the internet, when you wanted to travel, you'd have to pick up the phone and call the airline itself. And someone would pick up, say, X amount of money, please. And you'd say, perfect, thank you. Give them your credit or debit card. They would take the money out of your account and you'd be able to fly. And yes, it might have been a little bit more expensive than it is today, but you got a lot more bang for your buck. With each flight ticket, you would get your seat, a carry-on bag, a checked bag, and a meal in every single flight. Not only that, the seats were cushy. They weren't these plastic, uncomfortable seats that we get today with no legroom. Got a bit more legroom and padding on the seat. And they would for sure not weigh your carry-on bag, which is a new quirky, flirty thing that airlines are doing now. And you'd get to the airport, get to your gate, board your flight, get seated, and your seat would cost as much as every other seat in that class. All economy was the same, all business was the same, and so on. And you would get seated in your seat that again had padding and was comfortable to sit in, and you'd get a snack and a drink no matter the length of the flight. But oh, how that's far from what we have today. With airlines in a never-ending battle to have us stand up and stuff us like sardines to maximize profits. Side note, I understand how it's almost impossible for airlines to be profitable due to operational costs. But again, if they had it their way, we'd just all be standing up, holding onto a balance beam, and get charged for every breath of oxygen and have a water fountain with $1 a gulp. These brilliant minds, in their efforts to get us to that point, are soft launching, not in a cute way, a new double-decker bunk bed situation which has created a brand new low when it comes to the hierarchy of flights. And that, my friends, is fart class. Here you have this nightmarish bunk bed situation where if you're in the bottom, you're for sure inhaling whatever the top passenger had for breakfast that day. Guaranteed. And best of all, you get to thank the airline for getting an extra inch of recline on your flight to Poughkeepsie. So thank you. And you want to know why that's great? Because even with that extra inch of recline, you're still not laying down. If you can't or have trouble falling asleep in a seated position, you're still not gonna go to sleep anyway. But now you get the beautiful added benefit of sniffing feet and farts all flight long. To be fair though, if you are in the top bunk, it does look like a much nicer flying experience overall. You get a lot more space, that extra inch or whatever of recline, and you get to unload those morning chilaquiles on the poor bastard who's sitting beneath you. Also, in this picture there isn't a roof, so you can't really tell how much space the top bunk has until you're really touching the roof of the airplane. But I'm assuming that you're probably going to be up close and personal with it. You're probably going to still feel crammed in there even if you're in the top seat. But again, not everyone's going to be able to afford that top bunk anyway, because you know airlines are going to charge $200, $300, $500 extra just to have the privilege of farting on whoever's sitting on the poop deck or fart deck. And you know that this is going to be inevitable. I mean, this is literally every airline's MO. Just look at what Southwest just did with their 2 checked bag policy that they just deleted out of their system. It's gone, like the Dodo or the VHS. Side note, I find it super funny how like hipsters will collect vinyls, but they won't collect VHS tapes. You know what I mean? You'll hear every music snob say that the best way to listen to music is through vinyl discs, but I've never heard a movie aficionado or a movie snob say that the best way to enjoy Dune is to get it in VHS. To be fair, maybe a cinephile wouldn't be thinking about Dune when talking about the best movie to watch on VHS, but you know what I mean.
Anyways,
you have to wonder, if you're in the window seat on the bottom bunk and you have to get up and use the bathroom, but everyone in the top bunk is reclined, what are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to get out? Or are you just expected to piss and shit in your seat because it already smells like human waste down there? I mean, It's crazy. It really is like inhumane adjacent. And I don't say inhumane because, again, the miracle of flying is awesome. Just to think that we as humans get to experience traveling through the sky like a bird is remarkable in itself. It's an engineering marvel. And we get to go wherever we want in a relatively short amount of time when it used to take us months, even years, to cross not that far of a distance. But come on, this is literally fart class. Forget first class, you're now going to be flying in fart class. I mean, it really is hilarious. This is late stage capitalism at its finest. It really is a cruel and beautiful joke that airlines are playing on us to maximize shareholder value. And if I'm being fair, I don't even know if this is a real concept or something that airlines are actually going to introduce into their airplanes anytime soon, or if it's just some weird prototype that people are floating around and presenting at airplane or airline conventions around the world. Like that weird other seat that looks like it belongs in a gynecologist office and not in an airplane. This one. I mean, realistically, who is ever gonna sit on that? It doesn't look comfortable, it looks very revealing, it's fucking ridiculous. This really does look like a prop set from the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers Megazord interior. Who in their right mind is going to get on top of that on a 6 a.m. flight from Vancouver to Toronto? But hey, weirder things have happened, so I'm not scratching it out. I mean, seriously, look at everyone in these photos. Everyone looks like they are an AI NPC trying to sell us on something that's clearly going to make us miserable. Not one person in this photo has a human expression. I think as a general rule of thumb, we shouldn't be trying to make flying even more unbearable than it already is, and try to make the experience even a shadow or a glimmer of what it once was, with these social areas where you could meet other fellow flyers, or having it be decorated in a cool and unique way, not just look like a corporate cubicle where your dreams go to die. I think it would be awesome if airlines as a whole started bringing back a lot of the things that made flying so magical when flying first came into the scene. Like, again, the uniforms or the interior decoration of every single flight being unique and recognizable to that airline. Or again, having social spaces for people to be able to get up and stretch their legs. I know it's a lot to ask given that airlines today are more affordable and easier to access than ever before. And it is true that airlines theoretically are almost impossible to be profitable just due to how much the gas it needs costs, and overall how many flights are far below full or don't even have enough people to make the flight even worth it. Also, I remember reading something about how economy class is not what makes flights profitable for the airline. It's usually their business and first class tickets that make it worth them operating their planes. But still, I think there's a space and there's a place where flying can become the magical thing it once was and it once represented. And I'm sure if that happened, and I'm sure if airlines started being a little bit more fun, we wouldn't get those nightmarish viral videos from people on airplanes doing the most absurd shit that could ever be imagined. Like this guy.
Shake your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand. Shake your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. Pull me off the fucking plane. I want to shake his hand. That's all I want to do. All I want to do. You stupid son of a bitch.
Or this woman.
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not.
Or this fellow.
Take your stuff and get out of my seat, please.
We will take care of.
Yeah, I think we've all seen far enough of that. And again, weirder things have happened, so I'm not counting this out. So let's hope that this bunk bed seating situation from hell never becomes a thing, or this Star Trek alternative seat never sees the light of day, but who knows? So for now, let's just cherish what we have and hope that airlines take a page out of their early flights and not to this dystopian corporate future where you get to have your nose deep in the stranger who is seated in front of you. In the meantime, if you like this video, check out these other videos that YouTube thinks you might like. Otherwise, catch you in the next one. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, it's Editing Gabe here. I just wanted to come by and thank everyone who's stuck and watched my videos. I know I haven't uploaded in a long time, and I plan on doing a video explaining why and just a little life update, but it's still probably far away. I want to talk about some interesting stuff before I get to that. There's a lot more videos to come. I hope you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out, and I hope you stick through my weird interests. Finally, and more importantly, I just want to really thank everyone who's joining me in this journey and watching these crazy, wacky videos that I'm putting out. Also, I just wanted to make a couple corrections. I realized that I said that first and business class is what is so profitable for airlines, but realistically it's business and economy plus, which I didn't touch on a lot in this video, but that's a huge part of this industry, and I just thought I'd at least mention it in this editing Gabe mode. Thanks again.